Hi everyone, thank you for joining me on yet another read. Like, share, comment and subscribe if you love the positive affirmations I'm guided to today. So you might see that I sometimes do I am, you are, we are affirmations. Just know either way that the only way that these positive affirmations can indeed be received by you and that they can indeed manifest for me is only if it's created through a positive chord, that it's an appropriate chord, a blessed chord, a high vibrational chord, that we are receiving this or something better, and that anything else has successfully been removed across all time and space with love. And so what I'm seeing as well is it is the 19th of February. So happy Thursday. Doesn't matter when it is that you're seeing this recording. It just means that that's the energy that is here. Thursdays, I believe, are coded with the energy of Jupiter. I should actually check that out. It's just confirmation of things expanding and growing. And so for me, it's just a reminder to actually just pay attention on what it is that I am giving my energy and time to, because I want to make sure that I'm consistently showing up in the way that I expect. And that's really what's coming through as the first reading, that we are these fighter warrior spirits, that we do have this inner warrior within us, and it is in connection to what we're dedicated to, what we put our time and effort into. And this is ensuring that we do so in an abundant way, what we prefer, what it is that we desire. That we are redirecting our energy, our time, our efforts, our words, because like I said, words and thoughts are spells, to what we want to see grow. And this definitely includes our businesses. If you're someone like myself, this is an online business, but otherwise this is any investment that you have, any pentacle that you care about, anything that you're working on, anything that you're putting your effort into. So this typically speaks about work, school, projects, but it can definitely indicate hobbies as well. And I'm just getting as well that it's fully protected, that it has the full and total armor of God as well. And so we're in a really good place either way. I'm also just getting this aspect of, when I'm seeing this energy of being a warrior, of being a protector, I'm getting this aspect of us, like I said, anyone that we have benevolent cord to and with, we are sending them this energy of protection. We are sending them this energy of love. We are sending them a healing energy to support them, such that they also continue to break free from lower timelines, that they continue to heal generational wounds across all time and space. And just know as well that all karmic soul ties with every entity, person, place, situation and thing has been resolved as well. That's part of this like fighter energy that we've committed and devoted ourselves to breaking free from these generational curses, people, placing situations. It's reminding me of like this beautiful energy that I saw as well. There's a poem by Emory or something that I saw from Hay House. And she was essentially saying something along the lines of, every tired woman in me has been given the full and total permission to rest, and so they rest immediately. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here, where it's like we have given ourselves permission to rest, for the wounds within us to rest, for them to be cleared, cancelled and released. And that's why I'm saying all karmic soul ties with every person, place, situation and or thing, as well as entities. We've done the work, we've given permission, we've allowed spirit to quite literally come through, assist us, guide us, protect us, and to completely dissolve those energies. And definitely we're doing it with an energy of love. And now we are more aligned than ever with this new timeline of joy, of happiness, of peace, of healing. So for me, again, when I see the star card energy, a very healing energy, is confirmation again of how we've healed ourselves, we've healed our bodies, we've healed the woman within us. They are free, they are rested, they are happy. And so this is also confirmation of us being starseeds and being connected to our starseed ancestry and our starseed inheritance, calling that in. As you guys can see, she's connected with this like invisible cord, almost like a kite, to this beautiful starry energy. It's confirmation that she's open and receptive. She's beautifully aligned. I'm also just drawn to how there's many women in this specific reading. So again, this could be confirmation of our divine feminine energy being activated within us, or it's confirmation of working with our divine feminine energies. Like I said, even the idea that the women within us who are tired have finally received the rest that they need across all time and space. And that's something that I remember hearing as well when it comes to like just this idea of like, let the dead rest, where it's like, let them sleep. Let them sleep in peace, in power, in joy, in all things good and high vibrational. It just feels like confirmation that we've done that wherever it is that we were maybe feeling consciously or subconsciously the anger, the unresolved trauma, the anything that was actually from these ancestors, but it was coming in, leading to us being these warriors, these fighters, perhaps in like school or work or whatever the case may be. They have received the full and total healing that they needed. We've broken free from those lower timelines. We're now connected to our highest timeline. We're now connected to our most joyful timeline, our most peaceful timeline, and we are open conduits of God. What I mean by that is, not only are we pillars of light, not only are we pillars of truth, not only are we allowing source energy to work through us, using our voice, using our creativity, whatever your projects are, whether these are hobbies, school, work, the point is we're streaming source energy as we do so. We're healing ourselves and we're healing many others, because the star card energy is also this energy of being unique and united. We're aligned quite literally with other people who shine their light with us, who we are safe to shine their light, to shine our light with, and they feel safe to shine their light with us as well, because it's not just a feeling, it's a truth that they are indeed safe to shine with us, and we are unique in ourselves. We own the whole of who we are, and we do so unexplicitly, unwaveringly, unapologetically, and we do so consistently. And we allow ourselves to be whole and healed. We've received the closure that we need from God. We've received the healing that we need from God. And so we're whole within ourselves as we trust and thrive, knowing that this or something greater is manifesting through us and with us and for us. And so we get closer and closer to God is another thing that I wanted to say. The more we continue to surrender to divine will, as we continue to surrender to our north node, as we continue to surrender to our destiny, as we continue to surrender to our manifestations, our wishes and desires, our past prayers, the more we get closer to God, the more we're activated in this light, the more our spirit quite literally defends us, assists us and guides us, because the more we're merged with the Holy Spirit, we're more merged with the dark within us and the light within us. And that's what I mean by the dark within us. It's the parts of us that were wounded. We've celebrated them, we've sent light to them, we've allowed healing to happen to them permanently and irreversibly across all time and space. And so all that remains is this healed version of us across all time and space. All that remains is this beautiful version of us who's connected to source energy across all time and space. All that remains is the joy and wisdom from those times of when we were. And again, when we speak about dark energy, sometimes dark energy is considered feminine energy and the light energy is considered masculine energy. When we speak about dark energy, so even when we speak about yin and yang, the symbolism, the dark part is not necessarily a symbol of darkness as in bad things. It's just confirmation that we're melded with our feminine and masculine energy. We're melded with, like I said, our traumas do not have power over us. We're healed, but we acknowledge them in the sense that we have now reclaimed them, in the sense that we've taken all power from them, in the sense that all that now remains is the wisdom from those times. It guides us intuitively, but we do not hold on to the pain. We do not feel the pain. We've healed from the pain. And where we still have any remaining pain, that's where this powerful healing energy is coming in to wash away, to cleanse away, to replace it with nothing but forgiveness, nothing but love, nothing but joy, nothing but goodness, well-being in every single aspect. And so there's total liberation in that aspect. We've got a new beginning that is spiritually supported and backed. It's an abundant, brand new beginning. It's confirmation that we're infinitely connected. And then we've got this energy of choices and decisions that we make from this intuitive, active, divinely inspired place. And we keep making really good choices and decisions. We keep listening to our better judgment. We keep listening to our intuition. We keep making choices and decisions that are aligned with our star calling, that are aligned with our star family, that are aligned with our manifestations, that are aligned with our north node. So we're in a very good place, indeed. And again, I'm seeing light language. So here is written by the curtains. So light language might be relevant. Perhaps you are someone who listens to music with light language. Perhaps you can speak it. I've actually heard, it's true actually, there are people who can read it and speak it, as I'm saying that because when I listen to light language music, that means there are people who can decode that light language music. And what I'm seeing as well is like the people who truly are part of our tribe, who are truly part of our collective, we can see them. And if we can't see them now in the perfect time space sequence, we will be able to intuitively see them, sense them, feel them, and we are allowing that healing energy to support us. And it's reminding me again of this warrior energy, that part of our work here on earth, if you're someone like myself, as a light seer, as a star seed, as a light worker, that part of the guidance that I've received from one of the readers that I kind of enjoy. She's a little bit scary and intense, but the things that she says, at least what I'm about to share with you guys right now, is definitely relevant. And it was just this aspect of, indeed, anyone who's benevolently connected to us, whoever's part of this soul family, whoever's part of the star family, who's here on earth as well, who's maybe going through some of their own battles, who need some additional energy of protection or healing, just know that we who are benevolently aligned with them, and if you're resonating with me and you're receiving this energy and you're in alignment with this very truth, we together are quite literally projecting and affirming, and that is part of our work, that indeed, they are healed. Indeed, they are protected. Indeed, whatever it is that they do as well in their specific jobs. Because again, some people, for instance, will do light language work in the form of channeling messages the way that I do. Perhaps it'll be art, perhaps it'll be music, perhaps it'll be in government positions, perhaps it'll be in schools. You know, in every single aspect of life, God's people are there. God's people need a little bit of healing. They need a little bit of protection. We're not alone is really what the star card energy is saying. We're all in this together, and we are helping each other. We are helping defeat the kingdom of darkness. And so we're shining our light. We're sharing our light. We're shining it big, bold, and beautiful. We're doing it unapologetically, and where we need that restoration, where we need that upliftment. Hopefully I am acting as that mirror, that confirmation that God is with you, that God is supporting you, that God is sending that healing energy, that I am giving allowance and permission, that through this positive, benevolent, and high vibrational appropriate chord that we have established here, that you receive exactly that energy and more, whatever it is that you need. Because I don't know what it is that you need, but Spirit knows what it is that you need. All I know so far is that sending out that healing protective energy, that it is some of the guidance that I've received to ensure that other people are 1212 on the clock. You might be seeing that number or drawn to it. When I think about the number 12, again, I get an energy of completion, but there's a catalytic effect, because 1 and 2 speaks about a new beginning, a balanced, brand new beginning, or a new beginning, and then getting into this energy of balance, or making really good choices and decisions that are balanced with this new beginning, that are aligned with this new beginning. And it's very catalytic in nature. The reason I say that 12 is a bit of a completion for me is because, I don't know, I immediately thought of like the 12 times tables. And obviously in school, when you know about mathematics, you don't actually stop at the 12th time table, but it is what we're taught, at least what I was taught, as well as when I think about 12 and how the clock is from 12 to 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. So that's kind of where I was getting this aspect of completion. Just feels like indeed we've closed out a specific cycle, and we are aligned exactly. We're unaligned with a brand new cycle, brand new seed, a brand new blessing. I know with myself, I was guided by source spirit yesterday to activate or reactivate this inner warrior within myself. So what I'm saying is not something where I don't know what I'm talking about. I definitely know what it feels like to be a warrior of light, where you've taken a couple of knocks, but yes, you stand tall. Yes, your light is still bigger, and your wand is still greater, and your fire is still burning. And there's this energy of resilience, almost stubbornness, almost this inner knowing that no matter what, I know the God that I serve. I know that I've got the full and total protection that I need. And yeah, then doing the work. So I've got this new channel, as you guys can see, and I'm calling you guys in, and it's confirmation for me that indeed we are aligned, that this is the blessed new foundation, this blessed new seed, this blessed new start. And I'm getting this energy of flexibility because she's doing some of this yoga pose. She's asymmetric in this positioning, and yet she's fully balanced and she's fully grounded. This is the tree pose. So trees are very powerful. Trees are symbols of so many things, right? Family, true soul family, protection. You know how trees give each other nutrients to support each other as well. They've got these deep roots. Sometimes they even speak through their leaves. So there's this thing that trees do. I forget what it's called, but they kind of create like a little, I don't know what to call it, like a canopy. And they almost touch, or they do touch slightly, but there's definitely gaps all over the place, but they're sending information, they're helping each other in that way. And I'm just sensing again that through our soul tribe, this unique and united group, intentionally or unintentionally, we're helping each other. We're super grounded, we're rooted in all that is, and yet look, we are asymmetrical. You know, usually with how it appears as well, there's another position in yoga called the mountain pose, where you've got both your feet fully planted on the earth. Your hands are fully planted on the earth. As you guys can see, everything about this is asymmetrical. It's not a balanced position, and yet she's fully grounded, fully stable. And that's why I'm getting this aspect of us remaining agile and flexible, where we remain teachable as well, is another thing that comes through here with the Page of Pentacles, where we remain open, quite literally, to continuous growth, knowing that we're growing like a tree, but in the same way that a tree consistently grows effortlessly, sometimes it has to bend a little bit to the winds. Sometimes it has to allow the rains to come in, but that does not mean that it is not growing, and does not mean that it's not growing right, and does not mean that it's not growing strong. It does not mean that it's not part of this whole collective. The point is, we have everything that we could ever need and more. And everything is aligned benevolently in that aspect. So that's essentially what I'm seeing there. Just know that any lies, trickery, deceit, deception in any aspect is exposed from the moment of conception. That we've reclaimed our power across all time and space from these people, places, and situations, and where we have been in this energy of deception in connection to other people, places, and situations, we've reclaimed that power. It has been recalibrated, and that's part of this positive energy that we're sending there, such that there's truth seen, such that there's clarity seen about us and anyone else that we have been speaking over or thinking about, or doing anything. Because for me, I know it has not been intentional, but where it has been unintentional, that's where I'm calling in my power, my energy, my thoughts, and my words, such that it is exposed, such that the truth is exposed in the perfect time space sequence. But I also allow myself to have complete and total peace, knowing that even in the uncertainty, I'm fully protected. Because this for me is my card of the energy of, what's her name again? I always forget the Bible verse, but just this idea that we remain as peaceful and innocent and heart-centered as doves, but we are as wise as serpents. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing as well, that we tactfully move through the dark. But that's what I love about our light, that the dark in our light always exposes itself every single time. It is better for them to stay in the shadows where that light is not there, because the moment they're in our light, they are seen. They are completely seen. And that's why this is always a good card for me. We can rest. Like I said, the women within us are rested. The women within us are rested. And this is not just the women. If there are men within our bloodlines or within our Akashic records who are angry, who are hurt, who are needing that peace, who are needing that healing, who are needing that resolve, we're granting it to them right now. We want them to know that it is safe for them to truly rest in peace. And in doing so, all that is activated within our bloodlines, within our Akashic records, in the perfect time-space sequence that is appropriate for our journeys, all that remains is what? Light, joy, peace, good memories, good times. What I'm seeing as well is that our mind is at ease. Our mind is at ease. So thinking in our favor consistently is getting easier and easier and easier and easier to do. Speaking and thinking in our favor is getting easier and easier and easier to do. If you've got telepathic cords to any person, place, or situation, these are benevolent cords, high vibrational cords. Otherwise, it's complete confirmation that we have sovereignty over our mind. Complete and total sovereignty, even in connection to our manifestations. If you pray or you meditate, all of those prayers, all of those meditations, only the best manifests. All that is benevolently aligned manifests, even as we sleep, even as we dream. Only that which is benevolent, especially because I'm seeing this high priestess energy. Definitely the energy of dreams is coming in. Wherever it is that you've been worried, for instance, of like dream infiltration, just know that from the moment of conception, we have successfully reclaimed our power across all time and space in a permanent and irreversible way. And then where our dreams truly come from God, that guidance is clear to us and we allow it, we receive it, we give thanks for it. Perhaps there is some like karma that we have intentionally or unintentionally generated, and it's telling us that, things are being resolved for these people. We give allowance for that as long as it's coming from God. And then anything else, like I said, across all time and space, in every single way, it has been reclaimed, recalibrated, and replaced with what is good, with what is appropriate, with what is fair, with what is just, with what is yeah, appropriated. So we've got this energy where we are reminded that we're being seen. If you're someone like myself, this is quite literally confirmation that you're watching this video, enjoying this video, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, joining me on threads, joining me on the next video, sending me love in any other way. Otherwise, this is confirmation of us, like I said, remaining teachable, learning, gathering new knowledge, to improve ourselves, to improve our projects, to improve our hobbies. This for me also includes this aspect of fun. So I've been affirming this for myself, or realizing that I need to actually start affirming this for myself, which is just this aspect of plurk. I even forgot what this energy was all about. It's about plurk, play and work. Yes, I am showing up for my projects. Yes, I'm having fun even as I create them. But most importantly, I'm also making time to learn new skills and talents that support me in creating really high quality work. This, for instance, will include maybe learning astrology, or learning tarot a little bit better, or like I said, bringing in these other ideas from biblical texts or poems, words that really are true, which are represented in the cards, and affirming them over myself and anyone who's benevolently aligned with me across all time and space, right? And then the other thing here is just this aspect of, taking time to play, making sure that I'm actually taking time for my hobbies as well, because the Eight of Pentacles, as much as it's about working, and usually signals as well where you put in your effort to work and then you get a financial compensation through it, where we're well compensated for our money, we're well compensated with money for our projects that we produce with this energy of the heart, that is high quality, that is appreciated, that supports people, all that kind of stuff. But it's definitely confirmation as well that we make time for play. We make time for our hobbies includes things like exercise as well, which is what I was seeing here, right? Yoga, perhaps, if you're someone like myself. Perhaps it's just walking, but that's what I'm seeing. And then we've got the Lovers card. Exactly what I was saying. We're attracting desired high vibrational contracts. I'm also just getting that these contracts are watched over by God, are seen by God. This could also be confirmation if you're, like I said, myself, where you literally have an online presence and we've attracted each other, or it's confirmation, that we're magnetic to each other, that we're magnetic to the right people, places, and situations aligned with these truths, aligned with these words, aligned with these manifestations. But this energy could manifest completely differently for you. Perhaps you have an online presence, but you're doing something else completely, or you're being watched over in some other way. Otherwise, this is confirmation of just your angels of purest light watching you and watching over your connections, watching over your contracts, blessing them, assisting you to ensure that only that which is appropriate aligns and manifests for you. So those are the messages that came through. A pretty long reading, for us today. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Until the next one, kisses and goodbye.